Okay, so I gotta tell you something that happened to me right now, just when I came home. So I'm driving home, and, well, a little bit of preamble. So the people next door have not lived there for almost a year, and they've been trying to sell the house. And somehow the price of the house just keeps going down and down and down. And somehow, I don't know if they're just trying to sell it out at the price it is or get it back up, but they've decided the best thing that they're going to do to try to increase the sale of the house is to just go in there and rip out every wall that is not load bearing. I'm serious, like they just have a construction dumpster out in the driveway. It's just full of insulation and sheetrock. So they're tearing the whole house apart. I don't know, they want to see if they can sell the house. That's, I don't know, somebody they think is out there that will want a house that's like 25,000 square feet in one room. I don't know, like a loft for a person who they would not be affordable to anybody who would want to live in a loft, essentially. So anyway, that's not the story. The story is they've been down there putting the stuff in the construction dumpster. So I come home today and I see out on the street there's the dumpster in front of my driveway. And I'm like, well, it's not even in front of the driveway of the house that they're doing anything with. So I pull up to the house and I can see now that I've gotten up to park in their driveway that they're down the street. There's a truck that has another construction dumpster attached to it. And in my mind, I'm making the connection that these two things must be related. So I see a guy coming out of the truck, and he sees me, and he's wearing a reflector vest because that means that he's in some position of authority. And we're too far away to hear each other. Plus, he's next to a big truck that's hauling a construction dumpster. And he looks to me, and I look at him, and so I give him one of these. That's like in driving. Usually, you only have to use that pantomime if you're behind the wheel of a car. Which is an interesting side note. We were coming home a week ago from 4th of July fireworks downtown, and there's this girl in the street rollerblading. And she's not in the middle of the street, but she's in the road because she's doing that bob and weave thing that, you know, I don't know, like rollerblades, it's impossible to go in a straight line rollerblading. Like if there's some drunk test for people on rollerblades, there's no way to pass it because they will not go straight. It's a bob and weave, so she's doing the bob and weave. So she's coming out into the street and we're like, this is crazy, there's like 1,000 cars coming from downtown. She's going to get killed. And Dane, who's not driving, he does the next best thing that you do when you're not driving. He reaches over from the passenger side and leans on the horn. And so normally that's a startling sound. Like that, like that would catch your attention. She does this. As soon as the sound of the horn happens, she does this. Like behind her, not even looking back, just throws it right up there. I just started laughing. Because that shows you right there. She was prepared for opposition to the choice that she had made. That was her first reaction. She had a prepared response. And it was... So whatever, we're pulling around her. What can you do? So the window's down a little bit. We're pulling around her. And Dane offers his retort, which is to lean over his wife who's driving and yell out the driver's side window, "Are you a fucking idiot?" To which she immediately responds, "Yeah." So, you know, so who can we... There was no point in carrying on. We couldn't argue with her. She'd taken all of our points from us. But anyway, so it's the same kind of... We had a little bit more vocal tete-a-tete going on in that situation. But usually it's pantomime. When someone cuts you off, you give them one of these. You know, so they can see that you're upset. Because it's like stage acting. You can't... There's no subtlety. There's no close-ups. It's all wide-angle acting. And then that's this, and then when they really make you mad, it's that. But if you're not sure and you want to give them the benefit of the doubt, it's... And so that's what I was giving this guy here, just point to dumpster. And then as soon as I thought we were getting close enough to each other they could hear me, I said, "Is that yours?" Because you got to take an authoritative tone. And so he can't hear me. I can tell because he's doing the "I can't hear you" pantomime, which is this. That lean in, that sort of deal. So he can't hear me. So I'm walking even closer to him. And finally he gets close enough, and maybe I didn't hear him right, but I swear to God what he said to me was, "Do you not want that there?" I said, yeah, I don't want it there. You parked a dumpster in front of my fucking driveway. What was your first clue that I would not be excited at this new development? So I think he started to get the idea, and then we negotiated the removal. But that's just to get you up to speed. That's what I'm dealing with at this point. And that's pretty much the story. That's right. Manual fade out.